win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up for us?
Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries.
You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up for us?
Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? The gossip.
What The boys council culture, dog. Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the Packers' creative quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Packers and the Saints on Sunday night.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Saints in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 14 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn their status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurt. And this one's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 3rd down. Hurt. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Taken down by Pete Werner. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches are asking their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the delay, Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hurt. And he slings one that's incomplete.
No coverage must by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On third down, Hurt. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Hurt. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Back
to throw. Hurt. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Hurt. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 4 yards there. They're going to face a third down.
It's time to get more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down. Hurt. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Guyton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience, if you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hurt. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The give is to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Hurt. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a defense.
To throw on third down. Hurt. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hurt. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, Hurt. This is caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, 28 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Hurt. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. Off
play action. Hurt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik McDowell drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now the Packers get set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment. Off the option, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Hurt. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw on 2nd down. Hurt. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the flag.
We're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He's going to try and do this himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, Barbara, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down. Hurt. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Saints. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's playing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hurt. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
We see another pitching catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 60 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Hurt. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Hurt. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say,
and now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his...
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Hurt, the pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
This is Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second down, another shot for Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it up.
Cool, I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the $100, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around.